That's an annoying one. I know we won the series, and I'm really happy about that, but some runners in scoring position, lack of little things, and boneheaded umpiring doomed the Braves, but the ABC baseball thing wasn't there. You got second and third, no outs after Verdugo single, Riley double, and Verdugo forgot the PF Flyers. It was a shallow fly ball-ish to Corbin Carroll, but Corbin Carroll doesn't have the strongest of arms. It is accurate, but I thought he was safe. They ended up calling him out, so Ozuna fouled out into a double play. And then Matt Olson struck out, so a inning where you think you're going to get at least one, maybe more, just kind of fizzled out. So maybe a too aggressive sin there. But again, I thought he was safe, but too close on replay to overturn, I guess. So that kind of turned the momentum of the entire game, because Brandon Font was able to settle in, and Spencer Schwellenbach, I think, needs to start the first pitches of every at-bat, make them 0-2 pitches, because he has such a in-the-zone rate with his strikes, which you'll love, but the batters are starting to attack it, and he's getting burned by it big time. And some soft contact devil annoying stuff, and he was able to keep it within striking distance, which is ultimately what you want to do when you don't have your best stuff. But a leadoff triple by Corbin Carroll, RBI ground out by Perdomo, 1-0, and then a walk to Suarez, giving the Barry Bonds treatment a little bit after last night, and then Alec Thomas puts it in play, and Spencer yanks one into the outfield. So instead of 1 out and 1 runner on, you got second and third, no outs. He was able to limit it to just a Yuli Gurriel sacrifice fly, but just couldn't, wasn't sharp, but again, kept us in the ball game, and that's what you want. And then in the fourth, gave up a double to Naylor, a pitching wedge against the hottest man on the planet, Suarez single, and then a double to Alec Thomas. Verdugo was able to nab a guy at the plate to make it just 3-0, and then the Braves are finally able to get on the board with after an Eli White leadoff double, a Verdugo 2-out double to make it 3-1 in the fifth, and then unfortunately Spencer just gave up a meatball 96-mile-an-hour fastball to Perdomo in the sixth with 2 outs to make it 4-1. And then the Braves' magic wand started working a little bit. Eli White reached base on a error by Suarez, and then back-to-back singles by Drake Baldwin and Nick Allen to make it 4-2, and then a single by Verdugo to make it 4-3, and then some really poor at-bats by Austin Riley and Marcell Ozuna with runners in scoring position with Shelby Miller in the game. Strikeout by Riley, strikeout by Ozuna on an outside fastball. And then Matt walked and Ozzy Mr. Pop-Up. I don't know how you get the pop-up out of Ozzy's game, but that's what's getting him. So bases loaded, 2 outs, and we couldn't add on, and we couldn't take the lead. But you hate when outs could produce runs if they're put in the right place. But gutsy pitching by Shelby Miller, got to give him that. And then a really annoying inning for Aaron Bummer. You thought you had Pavin Smith struck out on the check swing. I'm starting to not like the check swing because it was pretty obvious on the check swing, and then he ends up giving up, Pavin Smith ends up walking, and then he gives up a tweener ball between Verdugo and Money Mike. Somebody should have caught it, miscommunication, and I guess Verdugo is not as fast as I initially thought, given the run in the first inning. But miscommunication there. It drops. It's 6-3. And then in the ninth, we put a scare in them with a Nick Allen 0-2 hit by pitch, a Verdugo eagle-eye walk. Austin Riley unfortunately hits into a double play on a nasty inside sinker, but just struggled with runners in scoring position today. And then Marcell Ozuna doubled. He just didn't put his hits in the right order for Marcell Ozuna today. Just one of those days. And then Matt Olson walked, and Ozzy lined out to center. He didn't pop it up this time, but just not a bolt that you needed. But still a really good series win, but a lot of missed opportunities. But we're creating a lot of opportunities, so there's that. And there were a lot of really good at-bats, but dang it, that check swing, because it would be tied, and we might have had a chance to win the series, but obviously that ball's got to be caught as well between Verdugo and Money Mike. I don't know what happened there. It was definitely a tweener, but just a lot of little things that weren't executed today, and the Diamondbacks were able to take advantage. Spencer with the error and just some annoying things, but as always, go Braves. Champions forever. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, helps it a lot. Thanks, guys.